That was one of the highlights of my year last year. I took a mission trip to Cuba, and all week long they kept saying, "We want to defeat you imperialists." All these every Saturday they have this baseball league, real fast. It was a real league. It's 400-foot fence, and yeah, I hit it out. And now they respect America a little bit. Yeah. But baseball is such a huge thing in their world that from that point on, everywhere I went, everybody was like, "That's him. That's the American. That's the one." So anyway, we're going to have fun tonight. I'm really hoping I don't bounce it up there. But please come out. I am so excited for this year. I really am. I'm excited to get to meet all of you, and freshmen especially. I'm excited to get to meet you and to have you as a part of our family here. I do want to make sure that all of our guests are invited. After chapel, beginning at noon, please join us for lunch over in the cafeteria. Okay, you're all invited. I want to have an opportunity to just thank you for being here, and you have an opportunity to meet our students and to spend some time with us. So everybody that wants to stick around, please come over to the cafeteria, and we'll have lunch together today. Okay. Last year was my first year, and it was a very difficult year for me personally. My wife and my youngest daughter were finishing her senior year of high school in Ohio, so I was here alone, and we traveled back and forth a lot. But it was just a long year. But this past June, Mariah graduated, and so Barb and Mariah moved here. So I want you to meet. You'll get to know her. A lot of you know her already, but you'll get to see her around a lot. But this is my wife. Why don't you stand up right back there? This is my wife, Barb. For 25 years of our ministry, she's been Miss Barb to hundreds of people. And so I didn't know how to tell you you can call her Mrs. Milani, or you can call her Miss Barb. She's just a wonderful, loving, nurturing lady. And so let me encourage you to get to know her a little bit. And I know this is just a little bit embarrassing, and I'm gonna, oh, dad. But this is my baby. She is a freshman here at BBC. She's living in the dorms, but this is Mariah. Mariah, there you go. There you go. She is also working here in the mailroom, and Emily is probably in here someplace. There's Emily right there. Emily works in the grad school, and that's my oldest. My two boys are, one is my older son, got out of the Army this past year. He is married, and they have a little baby girl. She's almost 2 years old. She's such a joy and a lot of fun, but they're in Ohio. And then my other son, Dan, he's in the Marines, and this week he is moving to San Diego, California, to be stationed out there. So that's my family. There's a couple other people that I want to make sure that you know here on campus. So if you see them, and you need to know, if they are part of our staff, they get the utmost respect. They never get your attitude. They never get your anger. They get the utmost respect because they're here. They give their life to serve you. And so I want to make sure that you know some of these guys. First of all, I interviewed someone to the freshman the other day, but I want to make sure you get to know Dr. Christopher. I don't know if is he in here? Right there. Dr. Christopher, head of our academics, right there. Make sure you get a chance to get to know him a little bit. Jason Todd is the head of our financial area. Jason is right back there. I am sure you will all get to know Jason in that area. And then Nate Harmon. Nate is in the back. Nate helped us today. Those are kind of three main areas. I also want you to, is Chris Williams in here? There he is right there. Stand up. Chris is right there. Chris is the head of housekeeping here, and I got to tell you what a fantastic job Chris and his staff do to serve you. They work really, really hard, and honestly, they make this place look really, really well, given what they have to work with sometimes. And so I really appreciate Chris. And then the guy who's head of our maintenance area, and he fixes things. He can fix anything. This is Seth Cunningham. You'll get to see him walking around a little bit with Seth. There are lots of other employees and staff and people that you'll get to know throughout the year, but I'm just very, very thankful that I work so closely with them. I also get the privilege of spending my time here with another very special couple. They kind of introduce themselves as the grandparents here at BBC, but you'll get to know them. They'll be in classes, but also they just are here to love you. And you're going to get to hear from Rick in the days to come. But this is Rick and Sharon Blue, and I just want to tell you I love you, and we're excited to have you here as well. Very good. We have prayed for you. We have spent a lot of time thinking about you, planning for you, and literally praying for you. We've been praying for our staff. We've been praying for our faculty. We've been praying for our classes. We've been praying for BBC. We've been praying for each and every one of you. And I want you to understand right from the very beginning, the faculty and the staff here, they literally have given their life, everything that they are, every skill that God has given them, they give it to Baptist Bible College to serve you. Randy mentioned it so well. Wow, what a great testimony. He is now living to serve you. That's the mentality. That is the attitude that these folks have. They are lowering their own self. They are humbling themselves to serve you as they were Christ to you. That's their mentality here. And I'm so thankful for that. And I do want you to make sure that you appreciate what they do for you and who they are in your life. So the faculty, the staff, they have given their life to you, but also these visiting pastors and the churches. We are supported by over 300 churches that every month they send a gift to Baptist Bible College. And you may not understand how this plays a role in what's going on in your class, but you need to know that because of their support, our college is so much more affordable than every other college out there. It's because of the gifts of the churches of the Baptist Bible Fellowship and the leadership that we're able to do what we do. And you may think, you are expensive. We are nothing compared to most other places. But because of our supporters and our friends and the families that have gone from here that help us now, that's why we are able to do what we do. Baptist Bible College, we are starting our 64th year. Year 64. We were started for the purpose of preparing ministry leaders. We have seen students in these classrooms, upwards of 50,000 different men and women have been on this campus preparing for the ministry. We've seen a lot of people come and a lot of people go into the world, taking what they learn here out into the world to make a difference there. BBC has sent pastors, missionaries, staff members, teachers, businessmen and women to every single state and every single continent in the world. We have touched this entire world with graduates just like you. We're excited about what you are going to do. There have been some great folks that have gone from here and really affected their world. What are you going to do? I want to just challenge you to come here and understand why you are here and why we are part of doing this for God. God has blessed and used the BBC family in an incredible way. He has used this college to reach literally millions of people in this world for Jesus Christ. They came here to learn how to do that. We're dedicating ourselves. Everything that we are, everything that I am, we're dedicating ourselves to make that difference in your life. Let me share one verse and then break it down just a little bit. 1 Timothy 4:12, if you want to look at that verse. But we are here, as you turn there, we're here to help you, to educate you, and to prepare you to do the same thing that many of our graduates have gone on to do as well. That is why we exist. 1 Timothy 4:12 says, let no man despise thy youth. Then it says, but be thou an example. So Timothy says, or Paul says to Timothy, don't let anybody look down on you because you are younger than them. He said, instead, you know what I want you to do, Timothy? Because you are younger, I want you to set an example for them in how to live. I want you to be an example for them in how you behave. I want you to be the example for them in how to make a difference in this world with your life. So I'm challenging you, Baptist Bible College. You're younger, you're newer at this, but I am challenging you. You be the example. You be the example when pastors, when church members, when they say, I want our young people to be like you. I want them to point at you. I want you to live in such a way. I want you to act in such a way. I want you to behave in such a way so that people look at you and say, man, I want my kids to be just like you. Behave in such a way. Be thou an example. And then he says, this is how to do it. Of believers in word. This is how you speak. How do you use your words? How do you come across? How do you share who you are and your faith to people? In conversation. Conversation, that word means how you live. Your entire life, your entire being, day in and day out, is your conversation. In charity, this means in love. How are you loving those around you? And you're going to learn real fast, if you have not already, being in a dorm, you can lose your love for those around you real quick if you're not careful. So it's very important that you understand right now, I'm going to love them. No matter how hard it is, I'm going to love. I'm going to share my heart in love, in spirit, in faith, in purity. Paul lays it out. He says, Timothy, you're younger and people are going to question that, but I want you to be an example in all these areas of how you're going to live your life so that you touch them with your life. Baptist Bible College students, that's my challenge to you. To live in such a way so there is no question about what you're about who you are, about what your life is like. So I'm going to walk through a very simple thing. We are Baptist Bible College. Number one, our name says we are a college. Yeah, President Milioni. We are a highly recognized academic institution. I want you to understand, college is not a glorified high school. You may think, oh, high school, I did that, or fine, I'll do fine in college. College is tough. College is a way high step up from high school. College is a specialized, focused time of learning. You are here to be taught. You are here to learn. You have submitted yourself to come to this college to learn what we have to share with you. This is a time of learning. This is a time of hard work. This is a time of difficulty, and you need to know that is what makes you stronger. Just what we sang about. You are here to be put to the test. You are here to be put through those times where you are going to struggle. That's part of the job. That's part of what college is all about. You are here to learn. You're here to learn how to study. College is not easy. And I shouldn't even say this. I hesitate to say this, but I'll tell you this up front. Some of you aren't going to make it. You can look around and decide who's he talking? He's not talking to me. He must be. I know who he's talking to. He's talking to. Some of you are going to have a tough time. College may not be for everybody. You know what? It is a time that you are submitting your life to prepare, to learn, to get these things inside. And God is going to combine the knowledge that you get in the classroom with the heart that He is developing in you to create somebody who is going to make a difference in this world. But you have to submit on both halves. You must know, you must expect, and you must prepare for the rigors of the academics before you. Learning, studying is tough. And you are, some of you, for the first time in your life, you are off on your own. You are not in your parents' house anymore. And mom isn't going to say, pick up your room. Mom isn't here to tell you, time to study, time to do your homework. Some of you have to learn right now. You need to learn this week. You have got to make this a part of your life because it's easy. Because we are going to have all kind of fun and all kind of activities, but you have got to make sure that deep study is a very important part of your life here. Our classes are not easy. They are focused to be that way because our design is to bring out the best in you. We want to stretch you. We want your brain to hurt a little bit. It's going to make you better and smarter and stronger. What we are preparing you to do is the toughest job in the world. We cannot make it easy here. If we made it easier, you would go out and fail in your first year, and many, many, many have. We want to make it a little tough because we are preparing you to go out and do the toughest job that God has for men to do. So understand, we are a serious, legitimate, accredited college. Number two, we are a Bible college. That means the basis for our beliefs, our teaching, our worldview is the Bible. That's who we are. We believe the Bible is inerrant, infallible, inspired, and some of you have yet to dissect those words, and some of you will this semester. You'll understand what all of those mean because at Baptist Bible College, we focus on teaching those things. I knew those words before I came here, but I didn't know what they meant. But you will. You go here to Baptist Bible College, you're going to learn what all of those words mean. We believe the Bible is the basis for all that we're going to say and do. We are based on the Bible. So you are going to learn more about the Bible than you ever imagined possible. You're going to learn things about the prophets and in Old Testament books. Some of you have never even, some of the pages in the Old Testament in your Bibles are still, they've never been opened. At Baptist Bible College, they're going to be. You're going to learn all kind of great things about God's Word. So no matter what your major is, the Bible is the center of all that we teach here. We are college. We are a Bible college. And third, we are Baptist Bible College. We're Baptist. That means we believe in Bible-based doctrine. As Baptists, we are known worldwide as people of the book. When people go to a town and they want to find a church that preaches the Bible and believes in the Bible, they're going to look for a Baptist church. We're Bible believers. Baptists have a powerful history. Our forefathers, your Baptist forefathers, they were persecuted, but they endured. They were thrown in prison, they were tortured, they were killed, and we owe so much to them. We are Baptists because of what we believe. We owe a lot to our forefathers. So understand, this is why it's important. What we believe affects how we live. If we say that we are Bible believers, then we must believe it when the Bible says that there is a heaven and that there is a hell. And we need to believe it when God says to go out into all the world and preach the gospel, because there is a heaven and there is a hell. That's why we do what we do, because we believe the Bible, and we believe that every man and woman and child have a destiny, and we can take advantage of the opportunities in our life to affect the eternal destiny of billions of people in this world. We're Baptists because of what we believe. Baptists are different. BBC is different. And you need to know, I hope you understand this, we are very different from every other college. The purpose that we are here for, how we live here on campus, how we behave, what we expect out of you, how you participate in a local church, we're different than every other college. No other colleges, they do not operate the way we operate. They do not expect out of you what we expect out of you. We're to live a separated life, and that means as Christians, our lives are to be much different than those who do not know Christ. And I'll tell you what, next week I'm going to take time in a chapel and talk about some of the things that I expect here. We are committed to sharing the gospel, and I am praying for you. I am praying that every student will have the opportunity this year to lead someone to Christ and take advantage of what you are learning in the classroom and truly reach somebody who doesn't know where their eternal destiny is headed. We are a college. We are a Bible college. We are Baptist Bible College. That's who we are. We have a great history. We have a great future. We are different. We are here to push you. We're here to develop you. We're here to help you become all that you can be. We're here to teach you. We are here to share with you. And I promise you, we're here to love you. I promise you this first opening day chapel, as the president of this college, I promise you this, I will give you my very best. Every single week of my life, I spend all week long working for you. Almost every weekend, I am driving or flying someplace to represent you. And every single week, I stand up and I brag on our professors and our staff, and especially our students. I talk about you everywhere I go. I promise you, I will give you my very best. So here's what I'm asking from you. As we go into this year, that's what I'm asking for you to do as well. I'm asking for you to give your best. Give your best in the classroom. Give your best in your devotional time. Give your best in your dorm. Give your best in your local church. Be an example, like Paul challenged Timothy to be. I look forward to getting to know you. Let's give our best together. Let's have a great, great, great year. You ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Where's John? Do you want to close this? Okay.